Good morning, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 10253 Northwest Edgewood Drive here in Portland. We're located inside the garage. Just inside here, I'll kind of try and give an example of this. There are two sewer cleanouts. There's one right here inside this cubby hole for under the stairs. And then there's also another one right out here. It's underneath my car right at the edge of the garage. There is a silver plate. That is another clean out there as well. But we're going to go from this one so we can get all the pipe under the garage floor scoped. We're going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sewer line. We do have water running up ahead. Here we go. Well, there is our kitchen sink tie in there. Transitions here over to PVC pipe. Still appears to be 3-inch. So we've made our exit from the footprint of the house. Now we're kind of going out through the driveway at this point. It looks like it transitions here again. This looks like 6-inch 3034 PVC pipe. This is kind of a tricky spot to get a look at, though. That might be Y connecting onto another pipe there. Here's another one of those spots. I think these three houses that are kind of right next to each other here are possibly connected together. I'm going to locate right here and see where we're at specifically. I think that is what's going on here. It's these three houses that are next to each other. It looks like they're Y connecting to each other. Because right now we're straight out from the garage door across this, right across the driveway. The house directly in front of the garage on this one. Just off to the left of her front door. So hopefully at this point we're going to start heading out towards the street. We should hit a main lateral here in about 30-40 feet. Now I'm probably going to have to move to the other cleanout to scope all the way out. This thing just keeps going through more turns, which is stopping the camera head up here. So I'm going to locate where we're at currently, but I will probably reel back here and move to the other cleanout so we can hopefully get the camera all the way out to the main. But in a situation like this where it appears the line is Y connecting onto probably 2 or 3 different houses, I would look into whether there's an easement or something like that and how responsibility is divvied up, where the homeowner's responsibility starts and stops, because they're all interconnected like that. It's a little confusing on who's responsible for what portion of the line. Okay, I located the camera head this time around about almost smack dab in the middle of the street, so it appears we have probably reached the main lateral at this point, being that we're out in the road. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start reeling back here. I am going to move the camera to the other cleanout, just on the chance that this thing goes a little further and hits another connection there. So far we've just seen a lot of Y connections. Generally when it hits the terminus it will T connect onto a main line. And we're going to go ahead and reel out here and move over to the other clean out just so we can make sure we're getting to the end of the sewer line. Alright, moved over here to the secondary main line clean out. Again, right at the front of the garage here. That's where the kitchen sink drains down through here, and it comes over and ties onto the main line at this point. Where we scoped from was over there through that little room there, and it came this direction. They come together. Anyway, and we're going to run this out pretty quick. We've scoped most of this already. We'll let it drain out at the end, though, so we have a clear picture of everything on the way back. So at this point, it does appear that we've gone into the main line. That spot there at 82 feet from the first time around was the terminus of the line, which we've gone about 10, 15 feet past at this point. We're going to let the line drain out here for a couple minutes before pulling back. Alright, I moved the camera a little even bit further. I located while it was turned off. The camera head is lining up almost at this point right with a manhole cover. So I don't know, because this is kind of a unique neighborhood here. I don't know if this hits a regular old main lateral like your standard neighborhood would. So anyway, we're almost all the way on the other side of the street at this point. This is where we got to the first time around, as far out as we got to this Y right here. And again, I can't tell if these are Y connections from other homes or if they're clean-out tie-ins or what the heck they are. There's a whole bunch of them, though, so I would assume that this is a shared sewer line. So I would definitely look into that, contact the HOA or possibly the city, find records of how responsibility is divvied up with a line like this. And we're getting close to reeling the camera out of the line. We have great flow all the way out to the street. The ABS and PVC portions of the line are both in good shape. The sewer line is functioning properly at this time. Anyway, yeah, the line comes out from the garage here, goes out to the driveway, rounds, and goes out to the street. Goes down the driveway there.